the last season of the show, we were joined in studio by Chris Bertish, the man who won the Big Wave Challenge at Mavericks in 2010, and told us he was going to do something either remarkable or completely stupid, depending on your view, come the end of 2016. He's a stand-up paddler, and he wants to cross the Atlantic. We're here to see if he's still going to do it and to find out just how tough stand-up paddling really is. Chris, good to see you again. Last time was on last season of the show. You told us then that you wanted to do something that sounded absolutely daft, even by your standards. Paddleboard across the Atlantic. Have I got that right?
That's correct. I was trying to work out how I could get out of the office and escape, work for a long extended period of time. And that was the best solution I could come up with.
Now, this seems mad at every possible level. You're basically on a large surfboard with a paddle for as 120 days?
We're going to do a marathon a day for 120 days straight. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You're going to leave from Morocco and end up in Florida?
That's correct, yeah. So I'll be going, starting in just north of Agadir, which will give me the right route and angle to get down to the Canaries, which I'll just use as a sort of a checkpoint. And if everything's going according to plan, I'll just breeze right through and carry on going.
Now, obviously, you'll have plenty of boats around you and people looking after you.
Of course not.
There's no, you're doing this on your own.
That's 100% correct. The objective is to make it completely self-sufficient, unsupported, unassisted, where the only thing I have to rely on is my planning and preparation and myself. And so far in my life, that's never let me down, and I'm still here to talk about it, so I must have done something right, so yeah. In
terms of your actual craft, you're going to need things like food and the bathroom and DVDs. How does the craft work? How are you going to sustain yourself on this floating plank?
It is, it's a very unique craft. There's nothing like this, thing that I'm going to be paddling that actually exists on the planet. So this is something I've actually had to envision, put together, design with a naval architect and one of the top rowboat companies in the world. So we've taken elements of my stand-up paddleboard, elements of, from all my sailing background in the past, and then we've combined that all together with some of the elements of the rowboats and the electronics and the navigational stuff and the safety aspects to be able to make this completely unique craft that I feel cautiously confident. We're going to make this, make it work. It's going to be the greatest solo open ocean adventure ever attempted, and it's all for charity, and it's all for a good cause, and we're going to change the lives of millions, and that's why we're doing it.
So Chris's adventure will be cloaked in good karma, and that should ensure he gets safely from Morocco to Florida. He's doing it on a stand-up paddleboard. I've never been on one before, but I'm quite happy to give it a go, and I'm going to go and find a friend who can join me. For today's session with Chris Bertish, I decided to rope in somebody else who's got a great history in stand-up, just not quite the same sort of stand-up. Siv Ngesi, a very good morning.
Hey, brother, where's the mic? Where's the stage? I'm ready.
Well, I have a slight confession to make, because when I phoned you and said, can you come and join me some stand-up, it's not quite the stand-up that you're world famous for, I'm afraid. It's stand-up paddling.
I knew every time my phone rings and it's you, it's something crazy, something outlandish, and a promise I'm going to have to keep.
Are you willing to give it a go?
I'll give it a try, even though I look like a gigantic seal in the water, but let's go.
All right, well, you've got your yacht here. Jump back in, get changed, and let's hit the water.
This is Mandela is free. I have my yacht. Mandela is free, everyone.
And Chris is good to go. First time either of us have done this. Give us the basics.
I have to be honest, it looks about as stable as my ex-girlfriend and the Rand. That's how stable it looks.
It should be slightly more stable than that, but not much. Okay, so the objective is, I'm going to give you just a little quick demo.
Okay.
So you put your 1 foot as wide as you possibly can, because the wider you are, the more stable you are.
The whole is life. The wider you are, the more stable you are. Eat those carbs, Dan.
There we go. There we go. Looking good, looking good. That's beautiful. Yeah, Nicholl, you're natural. Look at him go. It's like a ski queen. Looking good, Dad, looking good.
This is exhausting. I've done it for 8 meters. So we're 10 minutes into this. That means we're 119 days, 23 hours and 50 minutes short of doing Chris Bertish's trip. My legs are feeling a little bit of strain, but it's actually reasonably okay to balance, and we're having a lot of fun.
He's going to be doing this for 120 days. I did it for about 30 minutes. I can feel my internal core really working and screaming. I have given the utmost respect. It's an incredible experience. I love this thing. For once in a lifetime, Dan has actually asked me to do something I've really enjoyed. So usually I have to go beyond the call of duty to smile and nod and act like I enjoy it.
So we've given it a crack. What do you think? Support crew for Chris?
I'm thinking support crew, as long as there's no swimming. I'm there.
Would you have us as your support crew?
Well, I mean, anybody that can already do interviews after stand-up paddleboarding for half an hour, you're part of my team already.
All right, jury's out on that one. We'll come back to you.